There are positive aspects about every African country, but here is a reason not to go to them, from A to Z. Algeria's desert areas are advised against for travel due to the kidnapping, terror, and security risks. Angola still feels the consequences from the military conflict lasting from 1975 to 2002. Benin has the most malaria cases per capita. Botswana has one of the highest rates of HIV. Burkina Faso has the highest average yearly temperature, although some sources say that Mali is hotter. Burundi is ranked as the world's worst country for old people to live in. Cabo Verde is relatively small, and some visitors may feel like they have seen and done it all after a few days. Cameroon has a kidnapping problem, especially in northern Cameroon. The Central African Republic has one of the most insufficient healthcare systems in the world. Chad has the worst air pollution. The Comoros struggles with overcrowded boats traveling between its islands, which have been known to capsize. Congo is unsafe at night, and traveling after dark is not advised. Côte d'Ivoire has a problem with violent crime, such as robberies and carjackings. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is the country most prone to thunderstorms. Djibouti is, because of its location, prone to both droughts and floods. Egypt receives the least rainfall in the world. Equatorial Guinea has one of the worst human rights records in the world. Eritrea was in 2024 ranked as the country with the lowest level of press freedom in the world. Eswatini has high rates of several diseases, including tuberculosis. Ethiopia currently experiences an armed conflict in the Amhara region. Gabon recently experienced a coup in August of 2023. The Gambia has bumpsters, young men soliciting money from tourists, often coming across as pushy. Ghana has a problem with malaria, although the rates have gone down in the last decade. Guinea experienced a coup in 2021, and the country currently isn't very stable. Guinea-Bissau is one of the countries with the lowest internet access in the world. Kenya has a high risk of traffic accidents due to high speeds and poor road quality. Lesotho is one of the countries with the shortest life expectancy in the world. Liberia has the fewest doctors per person. Libya is the most water-scarce country in Africa. Madagascar doesn't actually have talking animals like in the movies. Malawi is one of the countries with the most vehicle accidents. Mali has the highest average yearly temperature, although some sources say that Burkina Faso is hotter. Mauritania has very poor road quality. Mauritius is hit by cyclones somewhat frequently. Morocco's public healthcare and education systems have been described by many people as poor. Mozambique has some of the lowest access to clean water in the world, especially in rural areas. Namibia is the driest country in sub-Saharan Africa, and it doesn't have a lot of people. Niger has the world's worst water quality as of 2022. Nigeria has the worst traffic in the world according to the Traffic Index 2024. Rwanda has English as an official language, but since far from everyone speaks it, this can make Rwanda less attractive for English-speaking tourists. São Tomé and Príncipe is the country that receives the most rainfall in Africa. Senegal recently experienced protests and unrest related to the presidential election in 2024. Seychelles has some of the most expensive restaurant prices in the world. Sierra Leone has a problem with excessive police brutality against protesters and demonstrators. Somalia is ranked as the world's most fragile state as of 2023, meaning most vulnerable to conflict or collapse. South Africa was ranked as the most dangerous country for solo female travelers. South Sudan has been advised against for travel due to a multitude of reasons, most notably the risk of armed conflict. Sudan is, at the time of making this video, in an ongoing military conflict. Tanzania has by far the most lions of any country, an animal that has attacked humans on occasion. Togo is one of the countries with the worst water quality in the world. Tunisia can be a difficult country to travel in if you don't know any Tunisian Arabic or French. Uganda has very harsh anti-homosexuality laws. Zambia has the most hippos, an animal that can be extremely aggressive to humans. Zimbabwe has struggled with hyperinflation during several decades.